My name is Jill Krynicki. I am the production stage manager at Madison Opera. My first production with Madison Opera was in 1997, and I started as the production stage manager in 2002. So the stage manager calls all the cues for a show. So nothing happens on stage without a stage manager giving a cue. That includes cast entrances, any scenery that flies in and out, and any scenery moves, sound effects, lighting, you name it. If it happens on stage, a stage manager has made that happen. So this is where I call the show from. That means when I am calling a show, that is when I am on headset with the rest of the crew and the stage management team, and we are running the show. I am calling cues as they come up in my score. I have two little monitors where I can see the front of the stage and the conductor. I also have an overhead view with a low light camera, so I can see scene changes that are happening in the dark. This is how I communicate to everyone during the show. The lights, projections, sound, carpenters, rail, they all have headsets, and I can communicate with them through that box. This is our cue light system. We run little cue lights, little Christmas bulbs, actually, to different places in the theater where stagehands will be waiting for cues, scene changes, or even up on the rail when we need to bring in scenery. When I am calling the show, I will also turn on those cue lights so they know to stand by. And then when I turn the cue light off, that is their cue to actually do their move. We call from the score because that is the pace of the show. Our cues are dependent on the music and are set to the music. Very occasionally we'll have a cue that is visual based on the action, but in opera everything revolves around the music. And so that is why we use the score to follow along and call our cues. Really, when we get to the theater, is the most exciting because it's finally, we have all the pieces finally coming together. We'll be with the scenery for the first time, with the show props for the first time, and the costumes and makeup, and the lighting. So it's when everything comes together very quickly in only a few days. So that is probably the most exciting part of it.